Hey, welcome to FTL Project Coalition, the third or fourth big mod, or at least so it is announced to be a big one. There's probably a lot on the story about this. I should probably just go back to the actual forum mod. I just saw it show up and now it's gone. There we go. So what is this mod about? A year since the scattering of the rebel fleet, Federation victorious is but a mere shadow of its former self, for the legacy of the rebellion has left a wound on a galaxy that may never heal. 10 years after the destructive Federation civil war ended, the Federation struggles against a new enemy, the Coalition, an alliance among the Slugs, Mantis, Rockman, and a rediscovered Crystal race. Didn't Into the Breach kind of like sort of mention that the Rockmen were the ones to start the Federation? Then again, everything that's in Into the Breach is not to be considered canon. Anyway, I'm gonna... yeah, it's an overhaul. Let me just see if I can change something. I don't want the timestamps to be showing because that's just stupid. Where should I do that? Embed in Steam, hide messages. I'm just gonna leave it as this. Anyway, yeah, where was I? Yeah. The Federation established a new order, right? You've received word of the Coalition's latest plan, which may be all they need to destroy the Federation once and for all. They've begun to move their fleet towards the long-distance jump beacon, a powerful beacon capable of transporting a ship to any other sector regardless of distance. If they succeed, they'll be able to crush the Federation in a blow, but perhaps we can take down the 3 dreadnoughts leading the fleet. I see what you did there already. The Federation's own fleet will be able to defeat the rest. You have what it takes to save the Federation in an increasingly dangerous world. Okay, so the fact that they mention if you can take down the 3 dreadnoughts leading the fleet, that means we're still gonna fight the quote-unquote flagship, but it's gonna have a different hull image every time. This is just the modern side of me. But yeah, we're still gonna have the power surge on 2 and 3. I don't think you can get around that. That's hard-coded in. We still need to see if we can even get to it, right? So let me just make sure that my stream isn't running on anywhere else where it's soaking up bandwidth that it shouldn't be soaking up. And let's just play, right? This is completely new. I haven't played a single minute of this, so let's just start. Also, let me get the chat up in here so I don't have to constantly look at the other monitor. I'm thinking we're going to be seeing a whole lot of stuff we're familiar with. Like, I don't think we've seen The Last of Mines yet, for instance. This database contains important information about sectors, criminals, location, other nodes. Okay, let's see what kind of ships we have, right? The Nissos is here, of course it is. And the P-Foul. Flag artillery. Oh, there's actually a... They messed with the upgrade systems. That's cool. It's only 34. Wow, they cheapened that stuff quite a bit. Cool. Weapon jammer, combat augment. Oof, that's gonna. Yeah, I guess the game should be harder. Mines, I'm not a huge fan of myself. I mean, they're basically good for the enemy. That's it. The enemy has like 5 or 6 that it can do, and each one does 2, 3 hull damage, and there you go. You can generate up to 3 power bars and mines. So that's a lot of. Wow. Captain's Edition had these. And it had to look at every single event that started combat and add blue options for that. The fact that they have them here basically means the same thing. That's nuts. Good old Vortex is still horrible as ever. A bit weird on the image there. Special device used to construct nano kits, which can be used for many different purposes around the ship. Unlimited uses. Oh, this thing starts with a drone rack arm now. Cool. Yep, combat items. Oh wow! Oh, it actually shows you a little bit of what they have. That's cool. So they modified the whole, well, the mini images. Turncoat adapter. Nuclear laser weapon that gets stronger every shot. Rather than charging quicker, does extra damage. Can do up to 5 damage per shot. That's a little bit bananas. Rebellion radio codes. These codes provide access to Rebellion radio waves. Provides access to public radio waves. Can be switched to use private radio waves if you have the proper codes. Alright, so these two together will do stuff. Old Glory. Jeez, this thing's huge. Min defense drone. Jolly Roger. Is it always with a D? You know, the actual pirate flag? Coincidentally, I am wearing my FTL pirate flag shirt. We'll look at them, I guess. Small missiles utilize power leaking from the weapon systems to power itself. However, it takes very long to charge. But it doesn't take a... Oh, it does require a missile, but no power. Right, okay, cool. Well, I don't know if... Laser requires no power to charge. Yeah. Much power from targeting large MT. Okay. That can do a lot of damage. I'm guessing that's a trade good. Oh, no, it isn't. Huh. Cool. It's a bit weird to have a backup bang but don't have a teleporter. The mines still exist. This one only has 3 shield piercing though. Huh. Can disable systems and cause hull damage. First takes no power to fire. Okay. Yeah. I mean, they did mention the mod isn't finished yet. No, their mines are based. Nobody likes mines. I'm not gonna like them in this game either. I can tell you that much already. One can charge multiple times. Okay, so this is basically the. Wait, this thing does normal damage. So it deals hull and ion damage, but no system damage. Okay. Module pack beam can cook with gives extra module that lets it do 45 crew damage on a single hit. That's pretty darn potent. That's basically the what do they call it? Like thing again, the arc beam. Serenkov, we're not even gonna bother. Nobody likes Serenkov. I'm pretty sure we're not gonna like it here either. Chain and stun charger, that's new. And then there's the good old Shrike. I'm probably gonna go with this ship first because it's stupendously overpowered and I kinda wanna get to the end. And this ship generally allows you to do that. But I'm also interested in the one with all the radio stuff. What is all this stuff? Derivative. They call it Crystal Armor, but it's basically just Crystal Vengeance. I said I didn't mention a coalition between these guys. The Imposter, without any crew. Yeah, we're gonna get to that. I mean, we're probably gonna do quite the extensive Let's Play on this, but I kind of want to just get to the end on my first run here. It's a bit dangerous to not give this thing Slug Gel, though. Got the 2 power bars in the enemy drone system. You lose 2 power doing it, though. Necromancer starts with Ghost Screw. What did they call him here? It is just call him Ghosts. The alien race was nicknamed Ghost, not actually ethereal. They have many of the same characteristics. I'm not sure if it's finished. It's also welcome Slow Rider. It's versions, the latest experimental version. Starts with an Artemis. So this is basically the Kestrel with ghosts aboard. And a teleporter, ghost duplicator. Our device uses the ghost race duplication abilities to create clones. You must have a ghost already on your crew to use it. Okay. This Artemis looks kind of mucked up. Standard missile launcher from most Federation ship, old and broken, takes longer to charge, has a larger fire and breach chance and does less hull damage. Okay. Bulwark looks... shoots 3 missiles but costs 3 missiles. Not a fan of that. Then again, it's a missile weapon, so... System repair, sure, but if you get like... say you start off with this ship. Where was it? Here. Right, start off against a ship and it has a breach bomb. And it goes here. Then what? Breach bomb on drone control. Well, there goes go drone control for the rest of the run. This is why you usually give slug gel, or at least a quick way to get some crew in. So where were we? Here, right? Yeah. The unique device is a large version of the same one used by recycler-type weapons. It can convert any resource into missile. That's an interesting thing. You can basically just turn all your drone parts into missiles. Interesting idea. Fire MK1. There's no damage to ships but starts fires. Tektite looks normal as ever. Alright, we're almost done checking up on the ships. We can soon actually start a run. Man of War looks normal. Except it has this thing now. Weak focus gun. What's a focus gun? It looks like a hull beam. It's probably one of those pixel beams. This ship used to have... a dual laser, right? So basically, if you encounter a ship with shields, which is like 60-70% of them, like say more like 85 or something, you're just screwed because you don't have any way of dealing with shields. Now, this thing can. Yeah, this thing can. It has 2 damage per room, which means it can get through 1 shield layer. Okay. Stormwalker. The problem with it, though, I'm just realizing, is it won't take the shield bubble away, so your anti-bio beam is still just bleh. You know? Stormwalker, I don't recall too much of them anymore. Laser is made of concentrated particle burst, does high damage, and has a high fire chance, but does no hull damage. Damn, look at that. 4 system damage for a 1 power weapon. That's insane. I like that. It looks fairly normal. But I briefly thought that's a party bomb. Like, what? Self-operating explosive, yada yada. Damages systems. Okay, so it's just no bio or hull damage. 4 system damage again. Jeez. And 2 bits of mantis fragments. Apparently they stack here. And somebody's yelling outside. Like a kid is getting murdered. I have nothing to do with that. Give me a sec. No child murderer will interrupt my stream. Flamethrower. Rose puts out fire at attacking. Oh, it's a defense drone. The fire does not destroy the drones, but rather overheats them, causing them to malfunction. Just call it an ion shot then, right? I mean, whatever. Chain bomb. Subtle explosive, damage systems and crew, but not the hull. Can target your own ship, yada yada yada. Lose cooldowns up to 3 times the more it is fired. It's basically a better version of this, but it's a charge chain small bomb. Lockdown stun bombs looks normal. Looks normal. And this is basically the crew damaging one. Yeah, that's the same thing you get on the captain one. Okay, so we're gonna go with little Mr. OP here. Whether or not we'll actually beat the game remains to be seen, but this at least gives us a pretty good edge. Okay. Don't crash the moment I hit start. Don't do it. It crashed, didn't it? Either that or it's loading up a whole bunch of stuff. Hey, Gally. You're just in time to see the game crash. Yep, I think you actually crashed the game. I'm gonna go. Oh my god. Yep. Game crash. Maybe I have to hit start faster rather than spend 17 minutes or so in the hangar. Beep, 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 beep. Hey, there's the welcome back screen. Whatever. Oh my god. Alright, come on. If this doesn't work, we're gonna have to go back to the stable version. It could be a mod conflict. I do still have quite a few mods. Or some of the old mods active. Nope. Just crashed again. Alright, so apparently it is a mod conflict, which we now sorted out. Let's get going. Science Flash Coalition has moved into Destroy the Federation once and for all. Starting with this station, you must evacuate their base to stop them. We only have so much time. What should we do? Quickly down to Federation database transcript. Grab the nearest drone. Grab the nearest. Oh, you can actually get some starting goodies. That's cool. God dang it. The first random weapon in a brand new overall mod. Surprise! Here's a freaking mine launcher for you. Oh, FTL never change, will ya? Never change. Luckily you got out of the station before the Coalition can notice us. Try not to watch as the station breaks apart with a final explosion. Oh, what? Huh? Normally when I think... Welcome, Chikitsuni 9. Normally when I think mine, I think no hull, no system damage, only hull damage. This one turns it around. So while it isn't as crap as your everyday mine launcher, it's still pretty crap. You know, let's call a spade and merchant. How fancy. Also, why was our base in the... Oh no, we're not in a nebula, never mind. Yeah, we're not going to be using it anytime soon, that's a fact. Cycle through wideband comm channel as soon as you arrive, nothing but static. Okay. This is down, spend a good deal of time staring at the window. That's all normal stuff. That's a lot of warnings. Do we really need that many? A pirate ship was lying in wait inside the asteroid field. It immediately moves into attack. Yeah. Look at all the warnings. Jeez. Do we really need that many of them? At least the eye is still as stupid as it has ever been, so... You think? I mean, Cabin Edition wasn't too bad with the whole warning thing, I would say. The whole, what was it called again? Planetary defense system could become a little bit annoying, but all things considered, it wasn't too bad. Maybe. It's also real annoying to see if a room is out of auction because they're using the alternate O2 icons. Which means there are ships that only have, or at least there are ships that have irregular room sizes. For better or for worse. At least kill this guy. Thank you. A part of the background. I mean, it's interesting, I guess. It's just rather distracting. And look, we got a missile. One entire missile. So the first level of shields is like dirt cheap, right? It's, what was it, like 50? The world hails you, Federation scum. You really thought you had defeated us? Well, you were wrong. Okay. We'll see at the end of a sector, I guess. Again, if it's only one mine, I don't think it's gonna be. I don't know, if you like put it somewhere really tactical and stuff, maybe. Oh, this thing's still on cooldown. Probably should have waited. They're in here. Hopefully with two. Oh, just the one. Oh, that's swing and a miss. We have to be a little bit careful on... we do with our boarding crew here? Engines are still on fire, that's easily fixed. Oh, it's breached too. Okay, so we're gonna have to wait for our boarding crew to come back. Nothing that can be done about that. Where would the guys be? Probably in there. Maybe we can go take out their oxygen or something. We do have... At this point, they're basically screwed, right? Go fix. Yeah, that missile's cheating. That is so cheap. I like it, but... Another asteroid field. Seems we're really big fans of those. Not gonna lie, things could be going better. Seriously, if that hits Clone Bay. Come here and let me kill you before the asteroids do. There we go. We got a slug. Handy dandy. Alright, let's get our engines fixed so we can actually leave. That would be handy. The game is doing a good job of that already. Scans reveal a ship, Americans pursuing on a vessel, Devon, you know. To the death, to the death, to the death. Don't need all the shielding. So far I think we have not seen a single ship without a missile yet. So at least that thing is still going strong. Like missile weapons for everyone. So that's nice. This is FTL after all. Yep. Some things never change. Also, it's really hard not to see that these are just normal airlocks. I've gotten used to the orange. Pilots are all dead, yada yada. Chance to speak, yeah. You're welcome. Do I have a store? No. Let's do this. I kinda wanna see these mines. Yeah, I opened up an airlock somewhere. Don't do that. Multiple warnings, near pirate seems to have advanced hacking tools, shut down your engines. Oh no, my engines, which are now completely shut down. Or not, whatever. Okay. Only 2 of them, huh? And he's going there of all places. I think we can still do this thing, right? Oh, it's a crystal. Cool. Excuse me, what? Where the fudge did you guys come from? Excuse you? So we're dealing with enemies that don't show up on the life scanner? Wait, nobody's showing up on the life scanner. How are you doing this, if I might ask? The Rockman is showing up. What, like hide? Why would that be a thing? And why only give it to a few of your crew members? But how? How do you nerf a thing like that? I mean, more power to the people that made the mod, but... Just look at it. It's a flying square. Jeez. That's funny. So I'm glad to see that the pursuit indicator is still working. Space. Hey, no missile launcher. Greetings, Bumblebee. Unfortunately, this thing is not capable of doing a barrel roll because it's in 2D. Ion focus gun. The response, it's a good thing you came when you did. We'd be dead now otherwise. I'm a shipwright and I'd like to help you. Like you helped me. Wow. 2 guns in one encounter, huh? And this goes off the... Okay, that makes total sense. Okay, so let's see what we just got. Ion focus gun. Specially designed focus gun at ion systems instead of damaging them. Am I missing something with you? Because you don't look good at all, actually. Oh, it pierces all shields. So basically it's a bomb weapon. Okay, you should have said so. Oh no, it's a pierce. Oh, it's a pierce one. Oh. Should it mention that it has shield piercing then? What the heck? Focus ion weapons pierce all shields. It doesn't mention it doing that, which means it's a bomb, right? Dealing ion damage to each layer. Great. If there are no shield layers, they will also deal ion damage to the target system. No, it's... What the flipping heck? Can anybody explain to me how this thing works? Because I'm not getting it. It seemed like it's a... Weapons pierce all shields. But it doesn't mention anything about shield piercing. The only reason that can happen is if it's a bomb weapon. If it's a point beam ion weapon. Oh. You're right. Yeah, damage per room. You're right. Yep. Okay, you're right. Okay, anyway, modified laser weapon that fires 2 quick projectiles, can pierce 1 shield layer and does a little extra crew damage, but has worse aiming than normal. Too powerful. Fires 2 quick projectiles. Okay, so it's too powerful for 2 shots. Can we swing that? Yeah, we could. We don't really have the power for it yet, but we'll throw some stuff off. Yes, it'll do. Did I not get the upgrade? I will try the ion now that I know what it is, and especially well-armed pirate ship, hand over on your crew members, and you call that well-armed? You can't harm me at all. And you left your ship to be defended by a mere 2 NG. You'll see how quickly that... Artillery and arsenal. What artillery? I don't... It's point beam, so it's not gonna be ludicrously good as the NG prototype, if that's what you're aiming at. Yeah, it's not gonna be like that because it's a point beam. Dang it. They broke my stuff, you bastards. Well, admittedly, I am breaking their stuff at an equally rapid pace, so... I guess there's that. Also, why are you guys so weak? Oh, because you're... Yeah, I had you guys beat up on yourself. Right. I knew that. Space insurance is way too expensive. We don't do that. It's all a scam. You're boarding me again? Really? You think that's a wise move? Now he's gonna stand there like, hey, you forgot about me, you dick. These doors look really weird. Probably not. Okay, so he's pretty much dead. Medbay isn't fixed, so he's on low HP. I wouldn't mind if my Lannisters got murdered here. Kinda want them back on full HP, if that's at all possible. No, it is not. Yeah, there wouldn't be anybody left to collect it, I guess. There we go. But we won't. I guess the Mantis, right? We have O2 masks, so it's not that he's... not that he's incapable of boarding.